There is a major racist hate crime incident at a Catholic high school in Rochester, according to the newspapers. You see, according to the newspapers, there was a graffiti incident at Our Lady of Mercy School for Young Women last week. Someone graffitied the N-word on a bathroom wall. And on the it said, this school is filled with a bunch of N-words, not the words, the people. Get out or else. And then, man, there were protests outside of this school. People were furious. And what happened? You already know what happened. I don't even need to tell you the conclusion of this story. Sensible people with two brain cells to rub together who have not been completely brainwashed by ideology, will look at that headline. They'll say, oh, it was a hoax. How dare you? Are you telling me racism doesn't exist? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the human heart is evil from its beginning, but beyond that base level of original sin in a fallen world, yeah, racism is fake. It doesn't exist. The only legal racism is against whites and Asians in affirmative action and that sort of legal discrimination. But if you're telling me that this is a country run by Klansmen where lynchings are commonplace or exist at all, where crosses are burning on lawns, I'm going to tell you you're a complete lunatic, and none of that is happening whatsoever. And so when we see these alleged incidents, we just know 999,999 times out of 1,000,000, they're going to be fake. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? A student confessed to writing the message. The student is remaining anonymous. She is being protected because she's a minor. But according to all of the reports, it's a black student. We cover these shows, we cover these incidents all the time. I have a chapter of my book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds, #1 national bestseller, dedicated to incidents such as this. Why do these incidents happen? I don't think it happens necessarily because these kids are malicious. Maybe they are. They might be malicious. But more, I think they're deluded. I think they're trying to resolve a sort of cognitive dissonance. They are told that they live in a culture that hates black people, where the patriarchy, where the man keeps them down, and where, as LeBron James says, a black person can't walk outside in America without being hunted down. So that's what they're told, and that's what they're taught from their earliest ages. That's what all students are taught. And then the reality does not conform to that delusion. And so what do? Do they change their delusions and opinions? No, they try to change reality. They go in and they say, people aren't taking racism seriously here because there isn't any of it. So I know what I'll do. I'll lie. I'll create a hoax of a racist incident. And, it won't be honest in this case, but that lie will get to a greater truth. Because I know, because of my ideology, I know that these incidents are happening all over the country. And it's merely my misfortune that they're not happening at this school, so I could show everybody how horrible and racist America really is. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get the ball rolling a little bit and just write this in, and this lie will show them the truth. Of course it doesn't, because all of these incidents that are allegedly happening, that are forming their worldview, are hoaxes. You see it really most clearly in our Woman of the Year, according to USA Today. The delusion says, I am a woman. But the mirror says, I am a man. The reality says, I am a man. So what are you going to do? Are you going to change your disordered thinking? Are you going to change your fantasy to bring it in line with reality? It would seem like that's the easiest thing to do. It's a lot cheaper and less painful than undergoing surgeries. No, we're going to try to change reality. That is the power of ideology. You see it working on young girls at a Catholic school in Rochester. You see it working on grown men who are somehow the Assistant Secretary of Health. Right now, go to ring.com/Knowles. You know about Ring's video doorbell. I've told you about it for years. You know about Ring Alarm. I've even mentioned Ring Alarm, this award-winning security system with available professional monitoring when you subscribe. Amazing system where you can easily install it yourself. Well, you might not know that recently I've gone pro. I have gone pro with Ring Alarm Pro. Ring Alarm Pro is just the next level. It is the top shelf. CNET calls Ring Alarm Pro a giant leap for home security. After using it, you're going to see exactly what we're talking about. Ring Alarm Pro helps protect the entire home and the Wi-Fi it runs on. With Ring Alarm Pro, Ring combined a home security system and a Wi-Fi router. So it protects your home and your network, your physical world, your virtual world. I can't recommend this enough. I love Ring. It makes me feel more secure. Now it makes me feel more secure digitally as well as physically for my family when I'm on the road. When we're all on the road, protects the home from freeze, fire, flood. It's just tremendous. Go learn more at ring.com/Knowles. Do not wait. Ring.com/Knowles. I'm so glad you liked that clip. Now, please, I implore you, ring the bell, subscribe, get the notifications for every video we put out. Best thing you can do is go over to Apple Podcasts or Stitcher or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to The Michael Knowles Show. Leave a 5-star review if you wouldn't mind, and we'll see you next time.